Welcome back to Quiz Gentry, friends. Let's take a brief tour on Titanic and the Iceberg. There are just 5 questions and 8 seconds each to answer them, marking an introduction of our new pattern of quizzes with 25 questions per edition. But before we jump right in, please consider subscribing for more maritime quizzes, and let's get started. First question, and it says, at what distance did Titanic sight the iceberg in the sea? Sighted at 457 meters. As per the British inquiry following the incident, the iceberg was 1,500 feet away, roughly a quarter of a nautical mile or 457 meters when it was first spotted. Given the ship's speed of 22.5 knots, around 41.7 kilometers per hour, the iceberg would have been sighted approximately 40 seconds before the collision. 2. At what exact time did the Titanic strike the iceberg? 11:40 p.m., 10:15 p.m., or 12:30 p.m.? 11:40 p.m. Titanic struck the iceberg at precisely 11:40 p.m. on April 14, 1912. The ship was traveling at about 22.5 knots when it collided with the iceberg. The lookout in the crow's nest spotted the iceberg ahead and rang the warning bell 3 times before reporting to the bridge. Despite the crew's efforts to steer the ship away, the Titanic's starboard side scraped along the iceberg, causing fatal damage to the hull. This event triggered a series of unfortunate events leading to one of the most infamous maritime disasters in history. 3. What led to Titanic's collision with the iceberg? We have negligence, disregard, or fog as the options. Yes, disregard is the correct reason. Despite receiving 6 warnings of sea ice on 14th April, she was still traveling at approximately 22 knots, 41 km per hour when her lookout spotted the iceberg. The ship, unable to turn swiftly enough, resulted in a glancing blow that buckled her starboard, opening 6 of her 16 compartments to the sea. 14. Why couldn't the Titanic turn when they saw the iceberg? Wind intensity, decision delay, or ship's weight? Decision delay. The Titanic's failure to avoid the iceberg was primarily due to the delay in taking action after sighting the iceberg, rather than the ship's weight. The helmsman initially turned the ship in the wrong direction, and by the time the correct maneuver was made, it was too late. The weight of the ship did contribute to its momentum, but the critical factor was the delay in turning. Please give this video a like and do not forget to comment your score. 5. How many compartments were damaged by the iceberg? 3, 4, or 5? 5. The iceberg that the Titanic struck breached 5 of the ship's watertight compartments. The Titanic was designed to remain afloat if up to 4 of these compartments were flooded, but the damage to 5 compartments sealed its fate. The iceberg's impact caused the seams of the hull plates to buckle, allowing water to flood into the compartments. As the water level rose, the ship's bow began to sink, which led to the eventual breakup and sinking of the Titanic. The design flaw was critical in the sinking, as the bulkheads did not extend high enough to prevent water from spilling from one compartment to the next. Please consider subscribing, and thank you for watching. See you in the next quiz. Bye-bye.